For a baboon troop, a river can mean life on the other side, or death in the water between. Here, the river hides a predator that turns hesitation, fear, and even a single misplaced moment into opportunity. Vulnerability has a way of drawing attention, and the more a life slips out of rhythm with the rest, the more clearly it stands out to the eyes already watching. Unaware that ahead of them, the river has already changed the story. What the first group met in the water has not yet reached these bodies, these minds, these instincts. For a few fleeting moments, they are untouched by it. Fear is in the air, passed from body to body, through movement, through alarm, through those who have seen death come too close. For the Alpha, this is the true weight of leadership. To enter first is to do more than take the risk upon himself. It is to choose a line through danger that others will trust with their lives. Beneath them, something is already moving. She has just come through one of the wild's most unforgiving encounters. But survival is not the same as release. Moments like this can leave an animal carrying something heavier than injury, the lasting weight of terror. What they have just witnessed changes the crossing for all of them. And yet, hesitation can only hold a troop for so long. There comes a point when staying becomes its own kind of risk. And just when it seems the worst may already have passed, the threat returns. For a moment, it seems the river may claim another. But this time, distance is not on the predator's side. The chance closes almost as quickly as it opens, and the baboon gets to live. The troop is divided now, and division in the wild is its own kind of danger. On the far side is safety, company, continuity. On this side, uncertainty grows heavier with every second. Crossing with the troop means sharing the risk. Crossing alone means becoming the risk concentrated into a single life. The troop appears to recognize the peril of isolation. It is forced into the most dangerous kind of crossing there is, a solitary one. In deeper water, this is where the advantage should belong to the hunter, but survival in the wild is often decided by margins too small to see. And as the water shallows, the crocodile starts to lose the one thing that made it so dangerous: control. And that is enough. Not a miracle, just the thinnest line between being taken and getting out alive. The mother waits on the wrong side of the river, holding the life she has already fought once to keep. Ahead of her, the troop is no longer just a destination, it is belonging, protection. Behind her is only separation and the terrible knowledge that she cannot stay here forever. There is no bravery here in the way we like to imagine it. No clean heroism, only pressure, only the quiet, terrible burden of having no choice that feels safe. To stay behind is dangerous. To move forward is dangerous. What makes this moment so merciless is its timing. The attack does not come in the open water where danger feels expected. It comes at the very edge of safety, in the final instant when survival seems almost certain. She resists with everything she has. She pulls against the jaws, against the water, against a force built for exactly this kind of struggle. She fights for it, not with calculation, but with the raw, desperate force of a bond that refuses to break. But there comes a point when even a mother's defiance meets the full weight of the wild. And in that moment, another instinct takes over. Not surrender, but survival. From within the troop comes an act of extraordinary courage. One life placed in danger for the chance to save the next. What begins as one mother's loss becomes, for a brief moment, the burden of the group. What follows is one of the harshest truths here. An attempt to save can become an opening to lose. The crocodile abandons one chance only to take another, turning rescue into sacrifice in a single movement. This is how life continues in the wild. Not untouched, not unchanged, but still holding on, because sometimes that is the only victory nature allows. The ambush relies on complete stealth and lightning speed. The pressure of its bite can crush bones in an instant. The prey is dragged to the depths to drown. The crocodile's vertical pupils are highly sensitive to movement. A transparent third eyelid, known as the nictitating membrane, protects the eye underwater while still allowing some vision. The eyes of a crocodile are built for ambush. During the dry season, it can survive for months without food. It enters a state of hibernation to conserve its internal resources. The riverbanks are a place of ancient, patient survival. Life here is measured in minutes of movement and hours of stillness. The water giants and the riverbank's inhabitants coexist in a fragile truce. The sun begins its slow descent over the water. The river's cycle continues. Always watching. Always waiting. The troop moves with purpose, a coordinated procession across open ground. Mothers keep infants close. Sentinels pause, scanning the horizon. There are specific calls for terrestrial threats and different ones for aerial predators. Large baboons can generate a bite force of roughly 500 to 700 pounds per square inch. Combining powerful jaws with elongated canines capable of inflicting severe injury. They are opportunistic omnivores, capable of exploiting almost any edible resource they encounter. This dietary flexibility is one of their greatest strengths. Their menu is extraordinarily varied. Grasses, seeds, berries, pods, and fruits are consumed when available. Insects are plucked from bark or dug from soil. When opportunity arises, they will hunt. Small mammals, young antelope, hares, even ground-nesting birds are seized with explosive speed. This infusion of protein can be critical during periods of drought when vegetation withers and resources become scarce.